Here's a fan that has been discontinued, and you probably will never see it again. It is by Rowenta, some off-the-wall strange Chinese brand name I never heard of, another off-the-wall brand that make plenty of things. They're still in business today. They actually have 12-inch desk fans with the translucent blue blaze, as you see with this one. That's all I've ever seen by them. I think they might have a couple of pedestal ones. But as far as this one right here is concerned, unfortunately, they no longer make it. And it has the vintage stylish translucent blaze like they did back in the 70s. Zoom in on a little bit so y'all can see it. Only reason I'm doing this so y'all can see the blaze, okay? The blaze is a little dirty, but you can see it. It's like that blue translucent way back in the 70s. And you guys should see through it. Thought I'd never see that again. I just thought they brought that back temporarily. They actually still use these, not this particular design, but it's a little bit different on the 12-inch ones that they have and on the pedestal ones. This one right here happens to oscillate at 360 degrees. It spins all the way around. So, unfortunately, you're not going to find this particular one anymore. But there are some fans out there that still do that 360 degree deal. So with that being said, let's go ahead and run it. I do have to get this thing cleaned up. It's quite dirty. If I can get it to power up. This battery might not be good. Oh, there it goes. This thing throws a crap load of air. So let's see, it's been a while since I used this. Hold on a second. Oh, here we go. That was low power, medium power, full power. I used to use this all the time when I first got it over there by my computer center over there. And it would just run and run and run and run and run all the time. It's been a while since I used this. Still have it in my now permanent collection. It also has a timer. Of course, you're not going to be able to see that well. Stinking camera don't want to focus. Oh, there you go. Should have autofocus, but this camera don't have that, so I have to do it manually. Alright, so that's high speed. And now let's go ahead and put it on the oscillation. It oscillates at, I think, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 120 degrees, 180, and then finally 360 degrees. I think it might oscillate at 90. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. But anyways, here it goes. If I can get it to work. I think that's 45 degrees right there. I really do like those translucent blades. I like the way them blades sound. Kind of remind me of those vintage fans back in the 70s. You just don't really see that at all anymore. It's unfortunate they did away with this one. I'm not quite sure why they quit producing this. I don't know if it didn't sell good, because I mean, if the fan never sold that well, then that would make sense. You know, anytime something like this happens, you always have to try to make sense of it. And so that's the only thing that would make sense to me. The reason why they quit producing this is because apparently the sales wasn't all that good, which is really unfortunate. But it could be other reasons why they quit producing it. Alright, so anyway, that's 45 degrees. Let's go to the next one. I think this might be 90 degrees oscillation. Here's a really smooth oscillation. It moves a crap load of air too. I mean, this thing is so powerful that it can cool the whole room at 360 degrees. Don't let the small size fool you. Just because it's small in size don't mean that it's a weak fan. It's not. It's a very powerful fan. It moves a lot of air. And it can cool the whole room down with no problems at all. I think I got this fan back in 14, 15, somewhere in there, around 2014, 2015. And I forgot when they discontinued. I think it was around 2019, somewhere in there, 18, 19, somewhere in there, or either 2020 that they discontinued making this. They stopped producing it. It stopped being in production. I don't know what happened. Maybe the sales wasn't good or whatnot. Anyways, let's move over to the next one. All right, I think this is 180 degrees. When I go ahead and spin this thing at 360 degrees, I'm gonna have to tilt it down. And I don't want it to blow into the fly tracks. I want bugs all over the place. So when I do that, y'all not gonna hear the windscreen. My apologies to you. All right, let's get ready to do it. All right, now let's go to 360 degrees. Okay. And you're not going to hear the windscreen. I've already told y'all that because I'm facing the fan downward because I don't want it to blow the bugs out of the fly tracks. All right, here we go. Just take a look at it. It's very dirty, I know. I'm going to get it cleaned up. It's been sitting out of the service for a long time. Making this full round. There he goes, moving in Air King fan. You can't see it because I got the fan focus, the camera focus on this one. It's making this full round. Once we get back over here, then I'll stop it. And just that right there would definitely cool the whole entire room. Stop. Okay, let's tilt it back up. And we'll go ahead and spin it down. All right, there you go. Spin down time is not that great. Probably can use some oil. Unfortunately, I'm not a Jordan U, and I don't pull motors apart and split them open, and oil bearings and stators and windings and all that I don't do all that kind of stuff. So if I can find a way to give it a little bit of oil, then I'll do that. The blades are kind of stiff. It's been sitting out of service for a long time. You can understand that. But yeah, it's got those vintage type blue set blades. Like vintage type blades. You know, that vintage royal blue that they had way back in the late 60s and the 70s. For a short time, they brought that back. It's not exactly the same material or plastic, translucent plastic they used back then, where it was very fragile that if you dropped it or the fan blade fell, hit the floor or something, that's it. That whole blade would just snap immediately and it would just shatter. That was one of the downsides of those fans back then. And the type of plastic they used to make those translucent blades. But they always had an awesome sound to it. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like, and all that good stuff. Lamont the Fan channel, and out. This one is very similar to the one I showed you previously with the royal blue blade that looked like it was from the 70s. This one's smaller. I like the way the blade look on this one too. This is a Comfort Zone high velocity desk fan. Yes, they still do sell these on Amazon today. Yes, they do. Yes, you can still buy it right now today on Amazon. And I got this, I think I got it in 2019. I believe I bought this in 2019. Or either 18 or 19. And yes, it's still in production today. Yes, they still sell these today. So let's go ahead and speed it up or get it going and see. Here we go. It also has oscillation. There we go. The first speed is always low by default. Medium power. Hopefully you can hear the wind stream. If not, my apologies to you. Camera tripod is kind of far away. Full power. Unfortunately, unlike the other one, this is not that strong. Comes to spec on a modern day fan. But it gets the job done. There is no 4 speeds. It only has 3. I think there's only 3 speeds. Yeah, back to low, medium, full power, which is very weak. It's about as weak as that new Honeywell HT900 with the permanent split capacitor motor. But it still gets the job done. Very quiet. Jordan, you would like this because it's quiet. And I know you like quiet fans, bro. Alright, let's quickly go through the, I'm not going to do the timer. Let's go through the speeds, the oscillation. Now this has a very slow oscillation, no matter what speed it's on. The oscillation is the same. It oscillates quite well. I have a Honeywell oscillator. Not like this, but it's a real big one. It's like a 16-inch fan, and it oscillates. It's kind of like the real large version of the HT908, although the HT910 is the large version of that particular model that don't oscillate. But this one I got in here, the 16-inch version, is like the large oscillation version of the HT908, if you will, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I'll take it out and do it. But yeah, it's very simple. There's no different oscillation modes. It's just very simple, and there it is. If it comes back around, I'll stop it. Alright, and speed it down. Well, that's all to that. Yep. You know why? Because the fan motor needs oil. Or the other option is that the blades are far too light. And that's the reason why it comes to a quick stop. But I'm not surprised by that. The Chinese buckles never give these fans enough oil. That's why I learned from Tori that anytime you get a new fan, always give it oil. Always open up the motors and give it oil. But again, I'm not Jordan you, I'm not Tori, not any of y'all. So the only thing I could possibly do is just oil the front bearing and hope that it would do some good with that. Thanks for watching the Month of Fan. That's the reason why I like fans that have oil ports, because I can deal with those. I don't have to split the motor open. Now I got quite a few of them in the collection that have those. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, love, and like, and share. The Month of Fan channel, and okie dokie. Here's my Westinghouse 16-inch high velocity fan. It has 3 thin blades, and it seems to me that the thin blade trend is the ongoing thing. The mainstays, the Polonis, the house to home, which is the exact same box fan, have the thin blades. This one has the thin blades, and I have that other generic one I showed you a while back, have the real thin blades, a little 9-inch one. So I don't know, I guess the thin blades is an ongoing thing now. This one has 3 thin blades. I'm getting tired. It has 3 thin blades, and it moves a lot of air. But unfortunately, Westinghouse stopped using this fan. Now, this is not the original Westinghouse of your grandfathers and your grandmother. This is not the original company. It's just a brand name today, not the company behind the name that some Chinese folks slap on the fan. There's only one other company today that's actually using this particular fan, and that's L'Oreal, like the oscillating fan I got out there. And they slap their name on this. And that's the only one you're going to find on Amazon today. But it's the exact same fan. So anyway, these are, I guess, kind of rare. You know, they're in production, but they're not really in production all that much. I don't know how much longer these are going to be in production, but it does move quite a bit of wind. And for a little while, I was using this in the window. I'm pretty sure y'all can remember that. And so it's been out of service for a while, and we're just going to go ahead and run it. It does utilize a motor very similar to the Lasko motor that you would find in a 3733 or any other box fans today. Yeah, it has the exact same type of ventilation and everything. But anyways, here we go. Start off on low, then we'll go to medium high. Hopefully you guys will hear the wind stream. If not, my apologies to you, but you should be able to hear the wind stream. By the way, that drum fan that I filmed this past weekend for my birthday. I'm sorry, not my birthday. I'm so tired. My God, tired. For Christmas, the blade on the drum fan, on the VR drum fan, is an absolute perfect balance. It's amazing. It's an absolute perfect balance. Very rare that you'll find any fan today where the blade is an absolute perfect balance. So when I do another video now, I'll show you guys that. Alright, enjoy the video. Let's give it some more power. Medium power, then full power. Full power. I know you guys can't hear the wind stream. My apologies to you. I'm touch it up so y'all can hear the wind stream. Now enjoy the video, because now you can hear the wind stream. spin down's not all that long. The blades are thin, but enjoy the spin down time. Here we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like the Fan channel. And out. And here's another rarity these days. This one right here is no longer being produced. It was only produced for a short time. It was sold under the third-party seller for Amazon, HillSmart. The company is still around today. Unfortunately, they don't sell these fans no more. The fans is no longer being sourced or produced for that third-party seller. This is just a generic fan. It's not a brand name high-velocity fan. So you're not going to be able to find this under any brand name. HillSmart is a third-party seller that sells products through Amazon, like all the other Chinese third-party sellers with weird names. And for a moment, a very brief moment, for a while, they were selling this fan. All this fan says on the back of it, on the credits, is 9-inch high-velocity fan. That's all it is. There's no brand name, nothing like that. And at the time, only HillSmart through Amazon, third-party seller, was selling this for a short time. That's it. Well, can you find it on eBay? Can you find it on Amazon? Can you, if you go online? Well, that's going to be hard for you to do because, as I said before, this is not a brand name fan. It is not a Lakewood. It is not a Lasko. It is not a Patton. It is not a, TPI. It's not a brand name fan. It's a generic high velocity fan sourced in China for the company, third-party company that sold their stuff through Amazon, HillSmart. And they only had so many of them made for a short amount of time. You will not be able to find this fan on Amazon, eBay, online, nowhere anymore, because it's no longer being sourced, produced, or in production. You will not. The only one they still sell today under that brand HillSmart is this one, and I'll show you. There you go. That's all you're going to find today under that brand name. So if you go there right now and you type in, let's see, HillSmart fan, just type in HillSmart fan, and then you'll see that fan right there pop up. And you'll see this one pop up if you're looking for the 9-inch one. They do have one, however, very similar. Take this one out of the way. To this one. And it looks like it's a bigger one. Like it might be a 15-inch or a 16-inch one. I'm kind of looking at it right now online. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's a 20-inch one. And yes, it does have the thin blades, just like this. It is a generic one, and it's a 20-inch one. It's a little bit different. It's not exactly like this with the metal guard and the plastic, but it does have the thin blades. And it's a 20-inch one. It's only $49. So I'll link that in the description, and you can look at the description, and you can click on that link if you so care to buy that one for $49. They have a 20-inch version of this. So that's what they're selling now, the 20-inch version, and they still have this one right here. I'm sorry. They still have this one right here. All right, now I'm going to come back and we're going to go ready to run this. Well, are you going to get it? Are you going to get that 20-inch one? The one you're talking about? That you're going to leave a link in the description? Are you going to get that one? No. No. I'm not buying any more fans because I told you before I'm retired. And my room is maxed out. So don't get in the comment box. Don't start with me about that. I'm in a good mood. Don't make me act up. I don't want to have to block anyone. The comment box is not open up for discussion about that or about me buying or not buying fans anymore. All that's over and done with. If you're going to leave a comment, make sure it's about a fan and not about what I'm saying when it comes to collecting, buying, or any of that. So don't ask those silly questions because you're going to get a no answer. Okay? I was just trying to offer that fan to you guys because if y'all looking for this one, I told you you're not going to find that no more. But they do have a 20-inch version of it. And I'll put the link specifically to that one and the other one that I showed you if you care to buy those for yourself. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and run this rare fan that's no longer being produced. I think it got replaced by the 20-inch version. Here we go. It's right up to speed. Moves quite a bit of air. And this is a no brand name fan. So the name I gave it, because it's a no brand name fan, the name I gave it is Cool Master. It's a 9-inch Cool Master high velocity fan. Now don't go out there trying to type that name Cool Master 9-inch high velocity fan in Amazon and think that this is going to pop up. It's not. That's just the name I gave it because it's a no-name fan. Okay? It's a no-name fan, no brand name fan. So that's the brand I'm giving it. I'm just calling it a Cool Master. All right. Let's take it up to medium. It's pretty quiet. It does get kind of loud on high, but not that loud. And full power. With a crap load of air. Hopefully you guys can hear the instrument. Enjoy the video. let's go ahead and spin it down. Spin down time is pretty decent. That's about what you can expect out of that because the blades are light and they're thin. All right, thanks for watching. Lamont the Fan channel. I'm getting tired. I know I slipped up a little bit, but Lamont the Fan channel, and enjoy the video. And okay, my 8-inch Amazon Basics up against my 9-inch Vornado model number 62. So let's get ready to do this comparison video, and here we go. Now, for the sake of the video, because I'm running out of time, I'm just going to run both of them at the same time. Okay, here we go. They're both quiet on low speed. Very quiet fans. Jordan, you would like that, because you like quiet fans. I like both. I like loud and quiet, not just loud. Some people like both. Some people like only one. And that's how it is. Everyone's different. All right, let's go ahead and spin them down, and that's going to do it for this video. All right, thanks for watching. Lamont the Fan channel, and there's a fan I bought back in 2016. Unfortunately, they still, well, I don't want to use unfortunately. Fortunately, they still make this fan. They just don't make this size anymore. They stopped production on the 16-inch variant. They only make the 20-inch variant today. So if you go out on Amazon, you can find the 20-inch version of the Coastway. Okay, that's all it comes in today. There is a Hurricane version of this, where the brand name is Hurricane, but it's the same fan. It's also a 20-inch. They no longer make the 16-inch variant. You will not find the 16-inch no more. Yes, it has oil ports. Yes, it will make it to vintage. It has somewhat of a faint startup sound. This is a good fan. It's been in the collection since 2016. And here we go. very quiet on low. It's practically quiet on all 3 speeds. Fortunately, you're not going to be able to find the 16-inch variant no more. It has since been discontinued. But Coastway still make this fan today. They just sell the 20-inch variant only. You can also find this exact same fan made by the same manufacturer for Coastway under the brand name Hurricane. Alright, let's spin it down, that's it. Spin down time is decent, and it does have oil ports, so I'm not concerned about it. It's well oil from the manufacturer. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. More fan videos to come, especially in the new year, 2022. So get ready for that. Alright, today is the last day of this year, 2021. Enjoy it while you can, because Saturday, we're in a whole new decade and a whole new year. God willing. God bless you, and gone. Lamont the Fan Channel, and out. Okay, I finally got my studio lights, and they're at 800 lumens and about 6,000 kelvins. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of here and put them in the ceiling fan and in the other sockets. And the lights are pretty bright, so it should be brighter in the studio here. So here we go. Unfortunately, there are LED lights. Yeah, Jordan, I know you don't like LED lights. I understand, bro, but everybody's different. No one person is the same. You know, God likes variety, and unfortunately, I hate to break it to you, but I like LED lights. I know you don't, but I do. Obviously, people like them, because if people didn't like them, then they wouldn't make them. There wouldn't be no such thing as LED lights. But there are people out there that do like them, and unfortunately, I'm one of them. So, let's go ahead and unbox it and let's see what we got. Now this is a 10 pack, so I'm going to use about at least 7 of them. I got 3 in the ceiling fan I put in here. The other 3 fixtures in the room, that's 3. And then I got the outside fixture, that'll make 7. And then the other 3 that's left over, I'll just hold on to those as backups. Amazon, I can't believe y'all still doing this garbage. Y'all haven't learned your lessons yet, have you? It's by Sunco Lighting. I never heard of that Chinese brand. Sunco Lighting. A15 LED. 800 lumens. 10,000 hours. Wait, is that 10,000? Oh, that's how many in the pack. 60 watts. Okay, equal to 60 watts. Okay.
Are you doing okay?
6,000. Oh, daylight. Okay, so it's the daylight kind. Also, it's dimmer light compatible, which I don't have that in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So it equals out to about, I think it's 10 watts. It equals out to about 60 watts or something like that. I just have to try that one. Anyways, so here we go. Let's see what we got. If you don't like the video, don't watch the video. All I'm asking is please don't get in the comment box being rude. I'm in a good mood. You guys, please let me stay in that mood. A good mood. I know there's folks out there that don't like LEDs. If this video is not for you, then don't watch it. If you're going to watch it, then keep the comments to yourself and just try to enjoy the video. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the video. I I told you I'm gonna be doing different content now because I no longer get fans. I'm retired. If you get in there being rude about what I'm saying instead of commenting on the actual content, which is the lights, then you're gonna be blocked, and I don't want to do that to nobody. All right, so a 2-year extra or a 2-year extended warranty. Try to read that. There you go. There's that. And here is the lights, all 10 lights. So, I'm gonna get started. See if I can put this up so y'all can see the ceiling fan. I don't think it'll go that far back. I do apologize for the inconvenience. Yeah, I don't think it'll go that far back. Let me see. Nope.
And simply toss those old bottles of pills. But thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID police.
Nope, it won't go that far back.
All your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on and your information is gone.
My apologies. I tried to do it, but I came apart. This thing don't bend all the way back. My apologies. I can't do like this because it doesn't bend that far back. My apologies. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and pause the video and get you guys back once I have them all installed. My apologies to you. All right, I'll get you back. So I have it in here. So let's go ahead and power it up for the first time and see what we got. Super bright LEDs. There you go. It's nice and bright in the studio now. You can see how bright it is. It's much brighter than what it always had been. So now when you see my videos, well, I'm in a much brighter studio. All right, there you go. And there you go. Now, the other ones, I'm going to put one in this light, one in that one, and one in this one. And then the outside one, the other 3 bulbs will be put away. So I'll get you guys back in a minute once I do that for the rest of the studio, and I'll show you. I'll be right back. These lights do a lot better in the ceiling fan than they do just in a regular fixture, but here it is right here. That's 800 lumens. And this is 800 lumens. It's pretty decent for the studio. Most studios are dark anyway. Here's the other one with the lampshade on it. And the one for outside, I'm not going to do that right now because it's dark. I'll do that during the day. So I just put it back in here with the other ones I have. So that's it for now. But when I turn it on, like I said, it works better in the ceiling fans. It makes the studio look way brighter. There you go, super bright. That's what you want, as opposed to just regular right there, and of course regular right here. That's still bright. It's brighter than what I had before. That's 800 lumens. And 6,000 kelvins, which is the daylight. So, yeah, there you go. I'm happy with that. Glad I got the lights finally. I've been trying to get these in the studio for the longest. Ever since I bought that fan in 2019. Still running strong. Running on low speed. All right, that's it, y'all. I'll have a video on the one I'm going to put out there tomorrow. But that'll be tomorrow morning. All right, thanks for watching. More videos to come soon. I'm out the Fan Man and out. Buy one now. You will not regret it. It's a good fan. And here we go again. Basically a repeat of the video you just saw with the blue ones. I only have the blue set, the white set, and I only have the small green one. I do not have the large green one. No, I am not going to get the large green one, and I don't have the room for it in the studio. So the answer to that is no. However, I will record that individually. Let's go ahead and run them. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. More videos to come soon. I'm at the Fan Man and out. I only have the small one. I do not have the large one. As I told you before, no, I will not be getting it because I don't have the room for it in the studio. So let's go ahead and run this one.
Sleep apnea and blood pressure
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Lamont the Fan Man, and out. Okay, these are slightly different from the ones I showed you. They are Rgb fans, but they're older versions. And they have the speeds on both sides of the dial. So we're only going to do the speeds on one side of the dial on both of them. And here we go. This is my first studio session recording in the new year. Today is only day number 4 of the new year. This is my first studio session recording my fans in 2022. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, and love. Lamont the Fan Man. The other one to the left have a much longer spin down time. Lamont the Fan Man, and out. Okay, this is my iLiving 12-inch high-velocity fan. If you can recall correctly, this was the exact same fan by the same manufacturer that actually made the fan that made this exact fan for Lakewood around 2006, 2007, before they went out of business in 08. This was one of the last 12-inch that they had made. You can see it still has the original badge. And so what happened was when they went out of business in 2008, a company by the name of iLiving wanted the manufacturer to keep making the fans for them. This is the original deal. This is the last thing that Lakewood did. But the manufacturer, their manufacturer, after Lakewood went out of business in 2008, the manufacturer kept producing these for iLiving. And iLiving had those fans, these right here, for a while, until recent. And then they kind of did away with this altogether. The manufacturer stopped producing it, and their name is no longer on it. And needless to say that this fan is no longer being produced anymore. This was the last of it, and now you won't find this anymore. You can't find it on eBay. You might be able to find it used on eBay, or maybe some of the sellers might still have it, but that doesn't mean that it's still being produced by the manufacturer, because the Lakewood manufacturing is gone anyway. The Lakewood manufacturing all went to Cam Air. So this was before they sold out to Cam Air. And Cam Air didn't keep this going. So at that time, it was all over it. Well, I just got this one not too long ago. Not like this year, but I got it back in, I believe it was 20. I've had this for a very long time now. I believe it was 2014 or 15, somewhere in there. And I've had it for like years now. Still a good fan. That's around the time they were still producing them. So unfortunately, this fan itself, just the fan itself, not necessarily the name, is not being produced anymore. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and run it. Here we go. iLiving still makes fans today, but they make the ones I showed you before. The 20-inch one that has the oil port, the one me, Jordan, and Lewis have. And then they have the other one I showed you that has the modern day Macmillan. Unfortunately, without the oil port. Unless I drill a hole in the back right above the bearing. Other than that, this is around the time when iLiving tried to keep that going after Lakewood. Okay, enjoyed the video. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to run it on high speed. Alright, the spin down time is pretty decent. I have not oiled this. So this is the spin down time. Alright, let me show you the back real quick and then we're going to end this video. Here's the motor. No, it does not have oil ports. No, these holes up here are not, and down here are not oil ports. Those are not oil ports. If I was to drill an oil port in here, it would have to be right above the bearing. Like maybe right here, like a hole right there or right there. And also in the front, that goes right into the bearing, not the windings. I have not yet did that. If I was to put this in service, then maybe I'll consider that so I can give it oil. Because I'm not one that pull motors apart and do all that stuff like Jordan does. But this is not in service right now, so I'm not taking that into consideration. All right, here you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Lamont the Fan Man, and out. More videos to come soon. Okay, fans, I'm running in the studio today. Right here, I'm running the Lasko Flex Box Fan, which is basically a Power Plus box fan, if you will, with a throwback to the 90s in the window. Filter fan, which unfortunately I don't use the filter part because that's irrelevant as far as I'm concerned, my personal preference, but here it is. Kind of takes me way back to the 90s when I used to see fans like this, similar to this, back then with the badge right there. So there you go. As always, the rebranded Hampton Bay running on low Portraits Bay, and this little drum fan over here. running on low. It's very quiet because it has variable speeds. Alright, that's it. That's the fans I'm running today here in the studio. Also, I'm running the air purifier. Keeps this room, keeps the air nice and clean so I can breathe better and won't get sick and all that kind of stuff. I'm in the process of buying another one of these for at work since I got to go back to work today. And we have a lot of folks around here at work and we don't know what kind of germs and stuff they're carrying or what's in the air. So I'm in the process of getting one of these from the office at work. Got it running on medium. And it's doing a good job. It has a little thing for the filter. Right there. It's the filter light. Kind of lit up when it's time for you to change out the filter. Or at least clean it. Not change it up, but clean it. Alright, well anyways, that's it. As I wanted to show you today. Thanks for watching the Not the Fan Man. More videos to come soon. In this brand new year 2022. Okay, this is the replacement Holmes box fan. It has all the Lakewood features because they bought up the patent. And you have to forgive me if I'm calling it a Lakewood Holmes box fan. That's just what I want to call it. It's my channel and I can call it that. I understand that it's just a Chinese box fan by Jordan Home Environment. It's not a fan by the original Holmes company or the original Lakewood company. They just bought out the patents. I understand all of that stuff, what you explained to me, Tori, about Aerospeed and Cam Air and Jordan and Home and all that stuff, Holmes. But it's my channel and I'm going to call it what I'm going to call it. So I don't want to see any of that stuff in the comments, please, from nobody. Please, just let me be me on my channel. Don't comment on what I'm saying. Only comment on the fan itself. Okay? All right. I'm in a good mood, please. Just let me call it what I want. So this is the Lakewood Holmes box fan, like the Lakewood Aerospeed. And when I say that, what I'm saying is the designs that they got from the companies, and pretty much Cam Air got most of it, and then Jordan got some of it. Just the designs. Okay, the companies are gone, so just let me be me and call it what I want, please. All right, let's unbox the Lakewood Holmes box fan. Here we go. My apologies. Okay, it's not going to let me zoom in. There we go. There's your freak show. All right. There's your freak show, but it didn't hurt the fan. Looks like somebody did a number on the side of that box right there. I don't know, they ripped off some type of tag or sticker, but whatever, who cares? I don't keep the box. All that matters to me is the fan. I think all these fans are designed poorly because the guard has loose screws on it, but I'm gonna have to tighten those screws up before I can run it. What a freak show. And this is a replacement. So I'm not gonna keep going through all the trouble of replacing this. I'm just gonna have to keep it and deal with it, okay? I don't know what to expect when I run this thing, but let me go ahead and tighten it up. Let me get a screwdriver and tighten it up. Okay, there is don't know if you can see it. There's sort of a dent right here with some scuffs, some scratches. There's a dent. I was hoping it wouldn't have that, but apparently the manufacturer don't know how to make anything right without screwing it up. So hopefully this one is not as bad as the other one I had, and I just had to deal with it. I don't know if I can get that off, but probably can't because it's like scratch. It's like somebody keyed it. It's like that. But let's just see how it runs. It's just how it is. I'll deal with it. I'm not going to go through all the trouble trying to return it and all that crap. It is what it is. China can't get nothing right. Poor manufacturing, poor quality control. Look at this. That's just sad. But we've seen that before on Lasko. We've seen it before on all the other fans. So whatever. It is what it is. And it has nothing to do with the screws. The problem is it's just warped. And it's kind of overlapping the metal, but whatever. I don't care about stuff. Let me get this thing on the table and see how it runs. I don't know what to expect when I run this darn thing. I sure hope the blade ain't out of balance, but you can almost come to expect that because China can't get nothing right. Alrighty, let me plug it in. Now, once you plug in this boombox cord, they have it where it's kind of like wedged, like it's stuck, like it's like a permanent deal. And if you try to take it out, once you do that, you have to use tools like screws and pliers and things like that to try to wedge it out, and that could potentially damage the socket where it plugs into in the cord. So when you get ready to pull the back guard off, this hole is big enough for the part that goes into the socket to kind of work its way through there, so you can pull that entire back guard off through it, and then just kind of slide the cord back through that, and then put it back together that way and screw it on the back. Yes, it does have the open bearing behind this place right here. When I took the other one apart to pull the plug out, I saw the open bearing hole that acts as an oil port. So yes, and then around the shaft, it's the same kind of hole where the shaft come out. So in that sense, yes, it does have oil ports, so it can make it the vintage. They was kind and nice enough to do that, so I'm grateful. Now, let's get this thing plugged up. Let's see what we got. Sure hope it don't shake like crazy. I hope it just works. Hope I don't hear that same rattling noise. All right, so let's get that and let's see what we got. Apologies. Just give me a second. That's the feet right there, which I don't think I need to use. This thing ain't all that. This is really out of balance. And here is the manual once again, like before. Of course, you're not going to be able to see it. The camera won't show it right. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. Now you see it. It's showing a picture of the white one. Okay. Here's your plug again. Let's get it plugged in. Now remember, when you plug it in this one, they fixed that problem because in the past, when they used to make these boombox cords, even Lakewood had that problem. They used to come out all the time, but Jordan Home Environment, I can ever speak right, Jordan Home Environment fixed that issue. And now it's kind of like wedged and it's permanently in there. When we want to prime it out, it can potentially damage it. It's like that for a reason. So if you step on it or trip over it, it won't come out the back of the motor. All right, here we go. See, I think the light is on this thing. Let me put the studio light on. So much better so you guys can see this thing. All right, let's see what we got. Here we go. It's out of balance a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the other one. The other one was terrible. It's not making that ridiculous, stupid noise either, thank God. All right, let's spin it down and see what happens. I think the blade had a problem with the other one. That don't seem to be the case with this one. It's moving the air quite well. I know you guys can't hear the wind stream, so I'm going to tilt it back so you can hear it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. My apologies if it's not. Okay. See what it's like on low. I'm gonna put it back on high and tilt it back, see if you guys can hear the wind stream. If not, my apologies. But you gotta trust me on this. It is moving quite a bit of air. looks like you guys can hear it. It's about average when it comes to shaking. It's not terribly bad like a Lasko. Let's check out the spin down time. It does have oil ports, open bearing in the back and around the shaft, so that acts as oil ports. So in that way, it does have oil ports. Spin down time is decent. Let's hope the blade's not out of balance. Nope, the blade's not out of balance. Thank God. All right, well, there you go. So I'm going to use this once again over there by the computer where I had it before. I'm going to put a different one on the table. So this is the replacement. It is a little bit better. It's not as many scratches as before. There are a few scuffs, like I showed you. I had to tighten up that screw a little bit, and a few of them in the back. There is a problem with this right here overlapping like it is on the Lasko 3733. Other than that, it's in better shape than the other one. Compared to the other one I had to replace. It's better. Now, did I return that? No, I didn't return the other one. I gave it to my next door neighbor, you know. So I got this one now. So this is it. No, it's not going to be returned back. It's a good one. I'm going to keep it and accept it. So there you go. You're looking at my Holmes box fan with all the Lakewood features, the play set, and of course the motor housing and the switch in the back and the little handle and all of that. And that's the reason why I called it Lakewood Holmes. Okay? All right. Because at one point they did use the name Lakewood before they dropped it on these. Then they went back to Holmes. So in that way, I just call it Lakewood Holmes. Again, that's what I want to call it. It's my channel. I'm going to be me. Don't comment on what I'm saying. Comment on the fan, not me. Lamont the Fan Man, and out. This is not my computer, but the lights change on the memory sticks, and the CPU fan is blue. It's not RGB, it's just LED blue on the CPU fan. The CPU fan is an Intel CPU processor fan, and the memory of the RAM has RGB lighting on it, which is really freaking cool. I should get some memory stick like that, at least 16 gigabytes with RGB lighting on it. I think I'm going to do that since I'm going RGB with everything. I'm actually looking into that. That's so cool. It's kind of hard to see it in person because I got the flash on. I suppose if I turn the flash off, maybe that might help some where you guys can actually see it. There you go. Now you can actually see it changing. You can see the reflection off to the left of the computer. See how it's changing? The RAM sticks? That is so cool. But the processor fan is just blue. This is a computer that my nephew built for at work. That's cool. I'm definitely going to be looking into some memory sticks like that. That's RGB. Alright, thanks for watching. Lamont the Fan Man, and out. I want to show y'all how out of balance this fan really is. This right here, this Holmes box fan, or what I like to call it, Lakewood Holmes box fan. Anyways, it's pretty out of balance. Look at this. Watch the bottle. It's so out of balance and it's shaking the water bottle to death. And I can feel it resonating through the floor, even right here. It's not as much as you can see it. It's still shaking. Even on the computer table, it's still shaking. It's terribly out of balance, but yet it don't fall over either. So I'm not exactly sure how they got it like that, where it's so out of balance. Usually when it's that out of balance, it'll fall over. But it's not. It's not even on his feet. Look how bad that is. Yeah, it's pretty out of balance, but it's a good fan. It's much quieter than the other one. And even though it says Holmes, at one point it was also labeled her name Lakewood because of the design. It's out of balance, but oh well, it is what it is. It's much better than the other one I had. Want the Fan Man, or should I say the Fan Channel? Thanks for watching. And out. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like the Fan Channel, and out. Gone. Okay, I got some RGB memory for my computer. Matches the RGB lights or rainbow light fans. So these memory sticks has the RGB lighting on it. 16 gigabytes DDR4, 3200 as far as the megahertz is concerned, the speed. So let's unbox and see what we got. And there you go. It's that simple. You see how it has the lights right there, the RGB lights? It only goes in one kind of way. It only goes in one kind of way. So once I put it in, there you go. Here's some more specs if you can see it. It's 28 gigabytes. That equals 16 DDR4, 3200 megahertz. Corsair is the brand of the memory. And there you go. Alright, so what I'm getting ready to do now is put it in the computer. Hold on one second. Okay, so here we go, and here's the RAM right here. You see the two memory sticks right next to the processor fan? With the RGB lights flashing or moving. I know the camera makes it look whitish, but in person, it has all the different colors. Now that white fan, I got a fan for that. I got a replacement fan for that. It is an RGB fan that will work with my motherboard, but I'm waiting for my nephew to come over to install it. And once he install it, then the entire build will be complete. All the fans in the entire build will be RGB, including the memory, which is already RGB. You can see it changing colors. You can see the reflection on the CPU fan. And once we get that new CPU fan here, you won't see that no more. You'll just see the RGB light like you see on the back. So that's what it is for right now. It's coming along. I'm almost done with this build. All we gotta do now is get that fan changed out. I already have that for it. And then that's it. The entire build will be complete. Here you go. See if I can zoom out. That's about as far as I can zoom out. I'll do this. Y'all can see it. Not sure why I can't zoom out any further. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there you go. So it's coming along. And that's about it. And it's got the memory in here. DDR4. 16 gigabytes of 3200 megahertz. It is quite fast. And all we have to do now is just change up the CPU fan and that'll be it. I already have that. I'm not going to unbox it. It's the same one you see in the back of the CPU fan with all the different rainbow colors. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. The Fan Channel, and out. You're looking at two fans that are basically the same. One is an AN, the other one's the I Living. They both feature the same blade design. However, the blade set is slightly different. The one to your left have a design where the rivets are. You can see design where the rivets are. Let's see if I can zoom in. I'll show you. If you look at where the rivets are at, you can see it has somewhat of a design right there where the rivets are. I'm going to turn over to the iLiving. I want to show you something. If you look at the iLiving where the rivets are, the 3 rivets, you can see that that design is not there, which is right there on that one. You can see that design where the rivets are. The design that's around the rivets. Okay, now you see that. Zoom out, as y'all see that. However, if you look at the blade as a whole, you can see that the blade design is the same. They both have that same design. Okay? So it's made by the same blade manufacturer, except for the and they wanted it a little bit different. They wanted a design around the rivets. They both have 2 different motors. The and has the exact same motor as the other iLiving I have with the oil port, except for it doesn't have the cup type of oil port where you can actually, pour drops of oil in there. It has the drill hole for an oil port. But essentially it's the same motor. And the iLiving has a modern day McMillan motor, unfortunately, without the oil ports. But you can drill oil ports into it, into the bearing. Not the windings, just the bearings. You can drill little holes just big enough to give it a couple of drops of oil into the bearings, just like how they did on the end. All right, with that being said, the base is basically the same. The only difference is the Aeon has a solid base, just like the other iLiving has a solid base, the silver one. And this black iLiving does not have a solid base. It actually connects together right here. The screw for it is in the back of it. They're both quite interesting. They're both very powerful. They're both 20-inch high-velocity fans. It looks like they was made by the exact same manufacturer with just very little design change. All right, for the sake of the video, we're just going to run all 3 of these on all 3 speeds. I'm not going to run one of them and then run the other and then at the end run both because that takes too much time. So we're just going to kind of go through all 3 speeds, and I hope that you enjoy the video. All right, here we go. They're both running on low, then medium, and then high. That noise you're hearing is just the bag behind me. Fans are blowing a lot of air, blowing things around the studio. Right, medium, and then high. running at the same RPMs because they basically have the same motor, the same RPMs. Very powerful high velocity fans. Alright, spin down. And the spin down time. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this comparison between the AN and the iLiving high velocity fan with similarities. It looks like the iLiving has a much better spin down time, a little bit longer than the AN because it has a modern day McMillan motor. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Lamont and out. You're looking at two different high velocity fans here. One is called Deluxe. I believe it's Super Deluxe. I'm saying that correctly. Oh, I'm sorry, Simple Deluxe. Deluxe, Simple Deluxe, which is supposed to be in the what's that fan? Heel Smart, but apparently Amazon sold me the wrong one. What a bunch of buttholes, but I've since got a refund for that. And then you have the Big Air, which is made by not Cam Air, but made by Max Air. This is their secondary brand name. Both of these fans are quite powerful. They use very similar motors. They're just Chinese motors. They're decent and powerful. No brand name or nothing like that. The blade designs are definitely different, but quite interesting. The air movement is decent. So the one to your left have clamps. The one to your right has bolts, not like normal screws, but like the little hectagon bolts, if you will. Has like little bolts. I'll show you when I'm done because I'm getting tired. I can't explain it too well when I get tired like this. It's the best I'm doing. I'm trying to do the best I can. I only have nighttime to record, and when nighttime comes early in the morning, that's what happens. I just get tired. So if I'm not able to explain it right because I'm getting tired, don't you get in the comment box being rude. Please. I'm doing the very best I can. I don't need it. Okay? Just let me be me. Don't comment on what I'm saying. You just comment on the fans and everything will be good. So it has bolts for screws. So I got to try to figure out what kind of tool do I need in order to unscrew the cover. So when it gets dirty, I could clean it. Right now it's not in service, but that would probably be something I would want to look into if I was to put it back in service. I just pulled it out for the video. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. And for the sake of the video, we're going to run we're going to run both of these on all three speeds. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. More videos will come soon. Looks like the Big Air by Max Air have a much longer spin down than the Deluxe, Simple Deluxe. Just has better bearings. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. More videos will come soon. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Lamont and out. Alright, you're looking at two different high velocity fans here. One is the iLiving. This is the one I was referring to. They have the oil ports on the motor, which is a rarity these days because given that fan manufacturers these days don't really care about the product, nor do they care about the customer. If anything, they want you to use it until it gets clogged up full of dust and until it burn out, and then toss the thing in the garbage and waste more money to get another one. That's not going to happen with this one because the fan manufacturer thought of us enough to give us oil ports, which you rarely see that these days. The only other fans I know of that have oil ports, like how this one have, is the TPIs. TPIs have the exact same type of oil port that the iLiving has. Then I have other fans in the collection that has the drill hole that acts as oil ports. And then I have some fans in the collection that has the open bearings around the shaft and open bearing in the back that act as an oil port. Just so you can give it oil and the machine will last longer. There are some fans that don't come with it at all except for the front bearing. And oiling the front bearing is not good enough. You got to be able to oil the back. And I'm not Jordan you, and I don't split motors and pull out stators and windings and varnish windings and varnish, whatever you call it. I don't do all that kind of stuff. Blow it out, clean it out. That's not me. So when you come across a fan that only has a single oil port, which is basically around the shaft, well, that front bearing is the only one that gets oil. Because you don't know how to pull it apart, then the back bearing goes undone. I don't know how much longer that's going to last, but it's something. But when the company is kind and they're gentle and they're humble enough to give you oil ports, that makes it so much better. Those fans will make it to vintage. When it comes to the box fans, the Aerospeed Bx 100, which has the Lakewood designs because they basically bought Lakewood, has the open bearing in the back of the motor and around the shaft. That fan will make it to vintage because it has oil ports. The Holmes box fans, which also features some of Lakewood's design, has open bearing in the back and around the front of the shaft. So on that one, it will make it to vintage. And I think the only one I have like that, besides all those Laskos in House of Homes and those fans with the real skinny blades, like the blue one and the one that says Polonus and also the other one that says House of Home, I think those run on ball bearing motors, which is one of the reasons why the spin down time is so long, because those blades are light. So that's about it. Some of my DC fans actually have oil ports as well, but enough said about oil ports and fans and how long they'll last and all that. I know y'all waiting to get to the video, or waiting for me to get to the video. So enough blabbling, enough going on about this. You know, I'm done with. Let's just run the video so I can go ahead and end this. All right, let's run the video. Wow. Let's just run the fan so I can go ahead and be done with it. All right, here we go. Living starts off on low and the Lasko starts off on high. That's the reason why I had to bring the iLiving up to high speed. used to turning the switch in the back, I forgot that the switch was on the front of the Lasko. My apologies. Lasko's humming on low speed. It's interesting how it does that. It was doing it on medium, but now it only does it on low speed. I think the black one still does it on medium. That's just how it is. But at least it does it. Alright, let's check out the spin down time. Looks like the Lasko is winning. Even though the iLiving does have oil ports, the Lasko don't. The Lasko apparently is well oiled. And there you go. But that's not to say that the iLiving is not a good fan. It is. It could just probably use some more oil. That's why they give it oil ports. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for tonight. On Monday, when I record again, I'll do a video of my 20-inch master compared to my 20-inch Amazon commercial, and that'll be it for the 20-inch fans, high-velocity fan comparisons, and then we'll get into the 18s. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Keep the comments nice in the comment box. Help me to stay in a good mood. I don't want to have to block nobody. Lamont and out. Good night. You're looking at two powerful high-velocity fans in the collection. You're looking at the Lasko high-velocity fan, and you're looking at my iLiving high-velocity fan. Fortunately, Lasko do not have oil ports at all. However, it does have an open bearing around the shaft when it comes out to the front, where the motor and the blade comes out to the front. There is an open bearing for the front bearing, but there is no open bearing for the back bearing. I'm no Jordan U, so I'm not going to go try and split motors when it comes right down to oiling the Laskos, because for one, they're not really in service like that. So that's not something I have to be that concerned about. And when it all comes down to giving it oil, I can only give it oil on the front bearing, which around the shaft will only oil the front bearing. Unfortunately, not the back. Last time I checked, both bearings had to be oiled. But that's just how I do it, and I'm sorry. Everybody's different. It is what it is. At least it gets something. Whereas with the iLiving, has oil ports. I can oil the front bearing, the back bearing, no problem. That being said, let's go ahead and do it for the sake of the video. I'm not going to run one at a time and then the other and then run both of them at the same time at the end of the video. I'm not going to do that no more for this year. For this year, we're just going to run both of them on all three speeds and then in the video. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Lewis, I know you recently did a video like this, bro. But let's just face it, we got the same fans. Now, I've been doing comparison videos for a while now. So this is just another one of my comparisons. So I hope that all of you will enjoy the video. And here we go. My apologies about that. The Lasko's speed selection is a little bit different from the speed selection on the iLiving. iLiving starts with low, and I believe the Lasko starts with high. So that's where that confusion came in at. You hear the Lasko humming on low speed. It's interesting because it used to hum on a medium, but now it hums on low. So that's quite interesting. Both of the Laskos now want to hum on low speed instead of medium. I don't get that, but there you go. Okay, spin down time. iLiving is slowing down a little bit faster. That's unfortunate, but it does have oil ports, so I'm not concerned about that. Lasko takes a little bit longer to spin down. Has a good spin down time. And there you go. What's unfortunate about that is it don't have oil ports, all except for the front bearing opening. And of course it hums on low speed now instead of medium, which I find very weird, but it still has the startup sound like it does on the Silverwood. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Lamont the Fan Man. More videos to come soon and other content. And out. The Lasko B2301 versus the Holmes Box Fan. Both of these fans are quite powerful. The Lasko is a Lasko. It's just a cool colors version of the Weather Shield. And the Holmes Box Fan is just a standard box fan that features what's left of Lakewood. As far as the blade is concerned, the motor design in the back of it, as far as on the guard is concerned, the switch in the back, and also the little built-in handle with the open bearing that acts as an oil port. So in that sense, it has oil ports. Alright, so we're going to do a comparison. No, we're not going to run one fan at a time and then run the other. For the sake of the video and for the sake of time, we're just going to run both of them at the same time. So here we go.
Circulate the sketch around the studio, see if anybody recognizes it. Okay, so
they're both running at full power. They both start on high, then medium, then low. Both of the fans are not falling over. Both of the fans are not on their feet, even though they're somewhat out of balance. All right, spin down. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. The Long Fan Man and out. The Holmes Box Fan has a better spin down time. Isn't it obvious? Because it has oil ports. No, I didn't give it no oil. That's just how it is when I got it. This is the replacement one. The other one was not that good at all. This one's better. It's a replacement one. Unfortunately, for the B2301, you can only oil the front bearing and not the back. It doesn't have an open bearing like it does on the Holmes Box Fan. All right, thanks for watching. The Long Fan Man and out. is my 20-inch yellow high velocity fan by Master. As you all know, I have the 12-inch version from 2019, and this is the 20-inch version from last year, 2021. It has 3 yellow blades, pretty quite powerful. You'll see more of this fan to come soon. The blade is not out of balance as far as going back and forth. In other words, there's no heavy blades on it. But it is out of balance when it's moving because it kind of shakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, love, and like. Lamont the Fan Man. Now more videos to come soon. That's it for this production. I'm going to sleep. And before I get ready to go to work. Alright, here we go. This is the AC Infinity running on medium. AC Infinity, medium. High living on low. The Hampton Baby branded Porches Bay on medium. Air purifier on high. Number 3 running on high. Alright, that's it. Lamont the Fan Man and out. Thanks for watching. Alright, you're looking at 2 fans here. The white one just says high velocity fan. It doesn't have the necessary brand name to it. But it does have a start, sound, and hum. And the one to your right says Amazon Basics. The Amazon Basics 7-inch does not have a start, sound, and hum. Both of these fans are very powerful. The one to your right has the pointed type blades. The one to your left, the one to your left has the pointed blades. I'm tired. The one to your right does not. The one to your left also comes under the name Impress and is all blue. And I have that one coming today. As soon as I'm tired, forgive me. As soon as it comes in today, I'll have a video of it. It's exactly the same thing as the white one you see over here, but the start, sound, and whine to it. But it's just all blue with royal blue blades. And there's really no need to do a side-by-side comparison because it's the same fan. That wouldn't make no sense. Now, I could just do a video running both of them at the same time. I could do that. But I want you to know that it's not a comparison. Yeah, I could do something like that. It's not a problem. Next time we get to record. Okay? I have that coming today. Alright, let's go ahead and run these 2 fans. And here we go. TV is sort of loud. My apologies about that. I'll turn the TV down for background noise. And we'll go ahead and run this fan. Okay, that's a lot better. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me better now. Instead of me trying to talk over the loud TV. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead and run these fans. This one first. The reason why I start this one first is I want y'all to hear the start sound and the whine. There's a very loud, pronounced start sound whine to it. No, it is not a PSC motor. It is a shaded pole motor, C-frame. The blades are quite heavy. No, it doesn't have a capacitor to create the loud start sound. It creates that start sound whine because the blades are heavy. That's how it is for shaded pole motors. And yes, when I get the Impress one today, because it's exactly the same fan, yes, it will have the same start sound and whine. Okay? Alright. I like that start sound so much. You know, I'm a big fan of start sound motors and fans. You typically don't really get that these days on most fans, start sounds and whines, but Every now and then you'll come across a fan that has a sharp sound and whine to it. Even right now today. Even when you're transitioning to the speeds, it still has a whine to it. So I'm definitely going to try to capture that on video. I'll do that as a bonus video after I'm done filming both of these together at the same time at the end of this video. This one is white and it's brown right here. That's brown. I know it looks black, but it's not. It's brown, so the blades are dark brown. But like I said, the Impress one of this one, same version, same everything. Branded Impress, they put their name on it, is royal blue. Spin it down. Spin down time is not that long. Probably needs to be oil. All right, now we're going to run both of them. Because usually I run this one, and then I will run both of them at the end of the video. But I told you this year I wasn't going to do that. But the reason why I did that is because this one has a starp sound and a whine to it. And I wanted you guys to be able to hear it. And you're not going to be able to hear it with this one running over it. Now, if you heard it, we're going to run both of them on all three speeds at the same time. And then that's going to end the video. And as a bonus, after the video is over, we'll get the starp sound and whine of that one. All right, here we go. There you go, you heard it. Again, you can actually hear it over this one. This one kind of does sound like it has some type of bearing issue. I think the bearings might be dry. So I'm going to try my best to give it some oil. I'm not wanting to pull bearings and stuff apart, but I heard that the shaded pole C-frame motors are probably the easiest motors you can ever work with. You're going to screw it out of the socket, you take the bearings apart. Remember how everything goes back together, all the bearings. Screw it back together, put it back in the same way, without having to disassemble any of the wirings. I ain't dealing with that, but I haven't gotten there yet. So I'll just probably oil the front bearing, and that's for sure I can oil the back because there's no vents or nothing. Nevertheless, you can come to expect that with cheap fans. At least it does come with the whine and the starp sound. pull the cover off that one and see if I can give it a couple of drops of 3-in-1 or just about the front bearing and see if that'll quiet it down, because I'm not in the mood of trying to pull apart the motor and do all that crap. But that might have to be another time, not right now. Spend our time on Amazon. It's pretty short. Spend our time on the unknown brand name, and is somewhat longer but pretty short. That make any sense? In other words, they both don't spend down all that long. Well, there you go. There's a comparison between the unbrand name fan that just says on the base in white. I know you can't see it, but it's there. High velocity fan. And the Amazon Basics. Tomorrow I have a video on the Impress where it will say Impress right here on the badge and still say high velocity fan. So I might have to take the cover off of that one too and give the front bearing a couple of drops of oil. I remember what Charlie said. He said every time you get a new fan, always give it oil. Always give it oil. And he's right, because these manufacturers from China don't give it enough oil, and that ends up ruining the bearings. And that's kind of the whole point of it all, so you can toss it and get a new one. But we can't let China do that to any of the fans. We have to take the initiative to oil them. I'm the fan man, and out. Yes, it's raining. In fact, it's drizzling right now, but you can tell that it's been raining. In fact, it is raining. You can see the sprinkles. It's just sprinkling right now. He doesn't have it raining real hard. I hope God will have it raining hard later. There you go. I can see it right there. Yes, we are. We are getting some rain today. It's starting to increase because I'm recording it. So now I gotta get back in the house so I won't get soaked. As he starts to increase the rain, Almighty God, Lord Jesus, for increasing the rain. When comments about that will get you blocked. Please don't go there. Just let me stay in a good mood. If you're saved, you understand. If you're not, my apologies to you. But please don't get in the comments being rude. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's raining. And there you go. When he has it raining a lot harder, then I'll come back and do another video. But for now, that's about it. No rude comments, please. I want to have a good weekend. I'm out the Fan Man and out.